And good evening and welcome to Clarion-Limestone High School tonight. It is District 9 playoff action coming your way again. AA boys tonight quarterfinal as the Ridgway Elkers come in to take on the Clarion-Limestone Lions. Mike Kalinowski along with Dave Kadis. We've got Tyler Oakes. Also up in the way up on top, I guess we should say, up there is Brett English taking care of the camera tonight. Always does a great job too. And we're in the Carly Tire pregame show, part of Laurel Eye Clinic Hoops here on EYT. Well, Dave, big game here tonight between these two. Clarion-Limestone coming up short in their bid for the Keystone Shortway Conference Championship, but they're right back in action tonight against Ridgway. Teams come in with pretty close records. 14-8 are the Lions, 13-9 is Ridgway. So should be a pretty good one here between these two.
Yeah, they set up the brackets pretty well with everything. Clarion-Limestone coming in as the 4th seed in AA and Ridgway coming in at the 5th seed. So both teams getting an opportunity to Clarion-Limestone playing a little bit more than what Ridgway has. Ridgway hasn't played in a week or two now, Mike. They're coming off 2 straight losses, one to Elk County Catholic and one to Johnsonburg. So they've been sitting idle a little bit. Meanwhile, CL getting an opportunity to play a little bit last weekend and everything, 2 games, and getting themselves set up for the playoffs and coming in. A big upset in that first win in the KSEC championships and then unfortunately losing in the final. But they get some big-time experience for some of their younger kids playing in front of big crowds and seeing what it's like playing in the playoffs a little bit. And I think that's going to go well for them as they set up against Ridgway tonight.
All right, and we're going to take a timeout here. We're going to come back out. We'll look at keys to the game, some other information that we'll have for you, too, starting lineups and all that, too. It's all on the way. We have a great one on the line tonight for you. It is Ridgway here at Clarion-Limestone. We're in Strattanville tonight. It is Laurel Eye Clinic Hoops, all part of the D9 playoffs right here on the EYT Media Network.
Dubrook, a division of M&B Group, is your trusted local ready-mix supplier for residential and commercial projects. Dubrook provides a full line of decorative concrete, as well as concrete supplies, along with a variety of concrete tools and accessories. Dubrook can provide services large or small for residential and commercial projects to contractors or homeowners. Dubrook is here to provide you with options and ideas to make planning your next project simple. Let Dubrook help you with the supplies you need to get the job done. Dubrook is proud to support our local communities with plants in Clarion, Du Bois, St. Mary's, Butler, Evans City, Bradford, and Meadville. Call 1-844-382-7665.
Locally owned and operated, Hager Paving of Strattanville provides a range of services: hot mix asphalt, cold patch asphalt, tar and chipping, and seal coating. Hager Paving's reputation in business is based on customer service, referrals, and your satisfaction. Serving residential, commercial, industrial, and local municipalities throughout Western Pennsylvania, exceptional service, exceptional quality. That's Hager Paving of Strattanville. Call 814-764-5080. That's 814-764-5080 for Hager Paving.
At Penn West University, we're making college make sense again with programs tied to in-demand jobs. We're breaking down barriers and giving you more choices. We're making college valuable again for people just like you. Learn more at pennwest.edu.
Oaks Building Supply is dedicated to providing quality building products to the community. You will always find what you need for your home improvement project and get great advice on how to do the job at Oaks Building Supply. Customer satisfaction is a top priority. Oaks Building Supply, for all your building and lumber supply needs. Located on Route 66 in Lucinda.
Our focus has always been on you at Clarion County Community Bank. So let's talk about your needs of today and your plans for tomorrow. Let's talk if you're looking to update your home, expand your business, finance equipment, or establish a line of credit. Let's talk about making your dreams a reality at any one of our 4 locations in Clarion, New Bethlehem, Reimersburg, and Franklin. Clarion County Community Bank, There is a difference.
Right back here at Clarion-Limestone High School. It is District 9 AA quarterfinal action here on EYT tonight. And Mike Kalinowski, Dave Cade is here with you as we're rolling here on the Carly Tire pregame show. And, boy, I'll tell you what, you look at the contest here tonight as far as AA boys go. The winner of this one will take on the winner of the Red Bank Valley Coudersport game. That'll be coming up on Tuesday up at Clarion University. Karn City Cranberry, that game, the winner of that will take on Port Allegheny Otto Eldred, also at Clarion University coming up on Tuesday. We're going to bring those games to you. We already know that. So kind of letting folks know what's coming up, Dave. And we're kind of real hot and heavy right into this playoff season, and it's rolling right now.
Absolutely. That's a really hot bracket in that AA. You got some really, really good teams, Mike. We've got an opportunity to see Clarion-Limestone play. We've seen Karn City play. The northern teams up there, we haven't seen Otto Eldred, who's the second seed. Port Allegheny and them are playing tonight. Otto Eldred's the second seed. Port Allegheny is 7. So it is a really loaded bracket. And then at the top, of course, Red Bank is in there as the number 1 seed. So, yeah, it's an exciting time of the year. We've seen some great basketball games so far early in the playoffs, going through the KSAC championships and now into the D9 playoffs. So pretty excited, not only on the boys' side but the girls' side too. So some pretty good games last night. Congratulations to the Karn City girls who won it last night. And that's a big win for them, and they're going to be heading into the playoffs a little bit too. I'm sure we're going to see them as time goes on. They had a big win over Brookville last night up at Tippin Gymnasium. I was up there for that. And so good job under Karn City, and Coach Andressi, the women's coach down there, doing a pretty good job.
All right, and again, looking through the game tonight, I do want to thank Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning for helping sponsoring that. I want to thank Clarion Ford, too, for our drive to the game. I made Dave drive out in a car I bought at Clarion Dodge, Jeep, Ford back in the day, and it's been, about 40 years old now.
Yeah, it still had that sticker on there from like Burger Chef or something in Clarion, and a Heilig Myers stamp on it, and what others? The James Way. There was a James Way bag in the back. So
well, they turn me away now because they know if I buy something from them, I'm not coming back for 25 years. So
that's it. So.
That's right. We're going to take a look here. What's at stake tonight? Well, Oaks Building Supply moving on in the playoffs is what's at stake, and a chance for that District 9 title coming up on Saturday, March the 2nd at Clarion's Tippin Gymnasium. And we'll get set here for starting lineups. We'll have the Anthem 2 on the way. We'll get Dave. He'll give us a few. Well, when we get started right before the tip, maybe a couple keys for each of these teams.
Yeah, it's been, we have a few things. We saw Ridgway pull in here a little bit. We got here early to set up for the broadcast tonight, and they seem pretty gunned up coming in through the doors and getting ready to go. Watch them during pregame a little bit. So hitting some threes, and should be a good one tonight with the CL guys and the Ridgway Elkers. Yeah, we'll have Brad Fraser over there, the athletic director here at Clarion-Limestone, on the microphone here coming up. His brother Bowie Fraser is the one over there on the clock. So it's a family affair here at Clarion-Limestone. Getting warmed up here for the anthem. You hear that guitar getting tuned. It's a season of guitars. Everybody's going to the guitars these days.
Here we go. Here's go to Brad Fraser.
High School for tonight, boys District 9 playoff game. This game features the Elkers of Ridgway High School and your Clarion-Limestone Lions. At this time, would everyone please rise for the playing of the national anthem by Mr. Camden Coleman. Ladies and gentlemen, the Clarion-Limestone School campus is a tobacco-free facility. The use of tobacco products is prohibited anywhere on school grounds. We ask that you treat the players, coaches, and officials with the utmost respect. Any act of disrespect will not be tolerated and will result in...
Remember that too, Mr. Cadis. Be nice to everybody, always.
I'm ready to go. All sitting here straightened up.
Entering and exiting the gym to timeouts at the end of each quarter. And now let's meet the starting lineup first for the visiting Elkers. The Elkers are coached by head coach Eric Herzing and assisted by Charlie Bull. For the senior, number 24, Hunter Beeler. A senior, number 35, Alex Merritt. A senior, number 10, Jason Kilpack. Senior, number 15, Evan Gustafson. And senior, number 53, Ethan Strike. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet the starting lineup for the Clarion-Limestone Lions. A junior, Jace Ferguson. A freshman, number 23, Paul Craig. A senior, number 24, Ty Rankin. A senior, number 32, Jack Callan. And a senior, number 33, Jack Craig.
Well, there you go. Starting lineups again brought to you by Janie Montgomery Scott here on EYT. So it'll be Kilpack, Gustafson, Beeler, Merritt, and Strike for Clarion-Limestone, Ferguson, Callan, Jack Craig, Rankin, and Paul Craig. There's your.
Well, we got the lineup. We got a little inside information, and we have the right people in the starting lineup tonight to start. So that's good. That's a good start, Mike. So.
Yep, we're good to go. We were talking. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was just going to say, Ridgway needs to get out to a good start. They haven't played in quite a long period of time. They're coming off a couple of different losses. They lost to Johnsonburg 50-34 about a week and a half ago, and then Elk County Catholic 51-39. Two pretty. The scores may be indicative, but Elk County and Johnsonburg are both pretty good basketball teams. So we'll see what they come out with. I remember a few of these kids from last year that were juniors. They got some height, looks like, inside, and we'll see what happens.
All right, they want to thank again for those keys to the game, Gatesman's Auto Body. And that'll wrap up the Carly Tire pregame show. Getting set now, first quarter sponsor. It's Kale's Kitchens. Here's the tip from Strattanville. And Clarion-Limestone has it. Here's Ferguson working it here for the Lions. Ball up top. That is Jack Craig with it. Going to hand it off to Callan. Callan back up top to Ferguson. And Craig gets tied up. Shot from the top of the key, and that's a three-pointer that time for Callan.
Boy, they left him open at the top of the key, and Jack Callan just squared up. Good arc on that. CL gets out on front 3-0.
Beeler with it across the timeline here for the Elkers. All going to be dumped down into the paint on that backside. Strike's going to have it rejected that time by Ty Rankin.
Boy, Ty Rankin, good defense that time, and Strike just tried to go up, and Rankin had his hand there. Mike, one of the big things I'm going to watch is make sure number 32, Jack Callan, doesn't get himself in foul trouble. He's done it the last two games we've been in. Two quick fouls, and got to keep him out of foul trouble early.
Beeler up top, and then he's going to pass that off. Over there was a Merritt, now bounce pass to the left side. Beeler again with that ball, finds Merritt, now over to Kilpack.
CL into man-to-man defense.
Oh, that ball goes off of Gustafson and out of bounds goes to the Lions. Do want to thank the Eric Schick Insurance Agency in New Bethlehem for their sponsorship here on EYT. Here's Ferguson working it. Jack Craig and back up top. Paul spinning around. Gives it to Ferguson. Ferguson to the right side. Callan from the corner. Another three-pointer. That's no good. Rebound pulled down by Strike. And Kilpack will work it across the timeline. Ball out of the hands of Strike and then off to Callan. Callan almost threw it away. But here's Ferguson. Listen out to Craig. Craig driving. Between defenders, shot good. Nice drive by Jack Craig.
Switches over that left hand, off the board, in. Good job by Craig on that offensive possession.
Gustafson, well, he passed that ball off. Here is a Beeler. Beeler hands it off to the left side. Gustafson with the basketball. Bounce pass. Nice little give and go that time as Kilpeck will get the layup.
Good job by Jackson. Kilpeck looking inside and just saw the lane. Good pass inside and goes up and gets the two. So pretty close game. CL up 5-2.
Ball on the right side. Lions with the ball. Here's Craig. Going to fire off to Callan. Back to Craig on the baseline. Shot good. Craig with 4 now, and it's 7-2 Lions.
Jack on that left hand again, laying it up for the Lions.
Get a foul called here. They're going to get Craig on this one with the push.
Yeah, Mike and Paul Craig, the freshman 5'10" point guard. He's got to keep his wits about him a little bit too. So
ball comes down into paint. Going up strong and losing that ball to bounds. It will stay Elker ball. Merritt had it in the paint, but just couldn't get that shot off.
Pretty rare to see a freshman like Paul Craig get in there, Mike, starting, in a big district playoff game. So this is going to be, be a big test for him. See how Ridgway tries to stop him and how he can match up defensively.
Gustafson, left side. Back up top it goes to Kilpeck. Into the hands of a Beeler. Now Merritt on the right side. Merritt working the ball. Covered up. Passes into the paint. That ball is loose. And who's going to come up with that basketball? We're going to get a Land Pro possession held ball here. And this time it's going to go to Ridgway.
Yeah, Paul Craig dove on the ground that time, got it tied up. He's a little mismatched. He's with their big guy. He's watching the big 24, and that time, big 24 goes right by him that time. Hunter Beeler. That might not be the best matchup you want to see tonight with the freshman on Beeler.
Yeah, Beeler with the points here, 7-4. The Lions lead is down to 3. 4:35 to go here in quarter number 1. Kales Kitchens first. Ferguson with that drive. Shot's going to be taken by Callan. It's off the mark. And the rebound pulled away by Merritt.
Jace Ferguson pretty quiet so far in this first quarter, Mike. Usually puts up a couple points, has some offensive possessions and everything, but Ridgway doing a pretty good job shutting him down early in this game.
Ball to Beeler, top of the key. Bounce pass over to Kilpeck. Kilpeck looked inside. Everybody's covered up. Comes back up top. Stolen away by Ferguson, and it's a foot race to the other end, and Ferguson's going to win it.
Well, we're sitting pretty close to the court, so maybe Jace picked up on that a little bit, my comment. So good job by Jace Ferguson springing loose. Picks up 2 quick one for CL.
Here's Beeler across the timeline. 5-point lead here for the Lions. Up top, that is Gustafson.
He's still got that big matchup, that big 6'2" kid. Paul Craig trying to watch him, as you see right there on your screen.
Ball back to Gustafson and over to Kilpeck. Ball stolen away by Callan. On the other end, Callan, play up good. Lions now by 7.
Boy, CL coming out pretty good defensively, making some things happen.
Fast-paced game here at Clarion-Limestone. Gustafson with that basketball. Bounce pass into the hands of Beeler. Back to Gustafson. And to Merritt on the left side as they work it. 3 minutes to go here in the first. Nice ball work. Ridgway, we're going to have a timeout taken here by Ridgway. We have not hit the media timeout either. So we do have the timeout by Ridgway here. You see Coach Eric Herzing talking to the ball players there. 30-second timeout. I do want to thank Gatesman Heating, Plumbing, and Air Conditioning, our timeout sponsor. 782-3280 is the number for them. And also, Dave, you're getting up there in age too. How about let's thank Clearview Nursing and Rehabilitation Center and Country Springs Personal Care in Sligo. Hey, Lexus was sending me there last night.
You've been waiting all fall to let that one fly.
Yeah,
let me tell you.
Also, want to thank friends of Donna Oberlander, State Representative for the 63rd Legislative District, Farmers Mutual Fire Insurance Company of Marble, Best Wealth Management, Matt Best and all the folks over there, great folks. Muncie Law LLC of Clarion, Clarion Rehabilitation Services, and the New Bethlehem Moose Lodge number 366. That's a nice club down there.
Yep.
Always a great sponsor.
A couple changes for CL. Jesse Sawicki checks in the game along with Cohen Kemmer for CL. You see the call that Bug Buffano made. Delayed game.
It's a double foul.
Intentional foul.
Yeah. Intentional there, and they're going to clear the lanes here.
Yeah, Coach Craig having a conversation with Bud Buffano, one of the officials.
Foul, they have it up there, is going to be rung up on Callan. And 53 is shooting, they said, so Strike will be shooting too. You don't see that often, and that was on an intentional foul called. And Ridgway will get the ball back here.
Yeah, Ethan Strike gets the first one down. I didn't see it. I was looking at my chart trying to make the changes here for CL, some of the substitutions. But I'll tell you, I was up there for that Montauk-Karn City game last night up at Tippin Gymnasium during the public address for that. And that officiating crew, they launched the technical foul against the bench of Montauk 3 minutes into the game, Mike. So I know that there's been the call to try to keep the coaches and players in line, and they're laying the tone down here early.
Ball was inbounded, but out of the player there, I believe that was Beeler down there on the baseline. Couldn't get that ball inbounds, though. So a 5-point lead for the Lions, 2:50 to go here. Ball comes up top. Craig to Kemmer. Back up to Callan. Right side to Ferguson. Dumps that down into Kemmer. Kemmer dumps it off. Callan spins around. Big move. Callan shot no good, but he's fouled. Callan will go up to the line here to shoot a couple.
Yeah, dancing on that baseline too, trying to keep himself inbounds basically. And Jack Callan goes up. I think we're going to pick up the media timeout, Mike.
There it is. 2:29 to go here in the first. 11-6 Lions. And we'll break. You're watching Laurel Eye Clinic District 9 playoff hoops here on the EYT Media Network.
Brookville Equipment's always been well known in the community as a great local employer.
Very family-oriented company.
Brookville has a really great benefits plan here.
We're pretty diverse in what we do, from mining to streetcars to locomotives.
We're helping the infrastructure of the country.
Medical insurance, dental, vision, competitive wages, paid time off.
It's an opportunity. It's something that you can enjoy doing.
And you can apply right through our website.
All right, we're back here after the media timeout. Callan at the free throw line to shoot a couple. Lions lead it here 11-6 with 2:29 to go. Here against Ridgway. Callan's first free throw is on the way, and that shot is good. Do want to get a quick Zocro Motor Ascendance Trucking update. Red Bank 15, Countersport 4, midway through the first. Otto Eldred 10, Port Allegheny 2, that's in the mid-first. And Karn City 8, Cranberry 7 in the late first quarter, and Callan nails that one. Keep you updated on games as we go. Games like this, Mike, free throws so big. First round of the district playoffs, you got to hit everything you possibly can. That's a travel here called on Beeler. He just drugged that back pivot foot enough. Yeah, and Hunter's got to settle himself down a little bit. Because like I just said a little bit ago, those referees are keeping it tight this year in the District 9 playoffs. Callan down to the corner. Kemmer fires a shot from the corner. It's no good. A rebound pulled down by Craig. Craig back to Callan, and he's going to be fouled. Foul's going to be rung up here. I think that's going to be number 33, Michael Gerg. In other words, Gerg played last year. I remember that name from last year. That's going to be his first. Checking back in here will be Kilpeck. He'll take the place of Gustafson. Ferguson to take it out of bounds. 2:10 or 11 to go here in the first. Ball comes right into Callan. Ball knocked away. There's Craig with it. Boy, a lot of banging inside. Kemmer shot up top, in and out, no good. Rebound's going to be pulled down by Merritt.
Oh, that ball was 3/4 of the way down, came right back out.
Gilpeck. Up top it goes. Ball to the left side. That is Beeler over there. Dumps it down into the paint. Strike, tried to go up, lost that ball, picks it up, kicks it back out. Beeler. Up top. Merritt with the ball. Hands it off here to Gerg.
Jesse Sawicki with the big job, trying to keep the big 6'2" guy.
Gilpeck's going to be fouled here. They're going to get Jack Craig with a foul. Just didn't get in front of him enough that time.
And Paul Craig's going to come back into the basketball game. Like I said, they got the two little guys on the big guy, the 6'3" Beeler, number 24.
Beeler has it blocked that time by Sawicki. Here comes Clarion-Limestone. Sawicki on the right side, kicks it up top. Paul Craig shot on the way. He's fouled, and Craig's going to go to the line to shoot three. You don't see it often.
Jason Kilpack just got his hand up and got enough of Craig. So Craig's going to go to the line, have a chance to extend the lead here. He got 3 at the line, makes the first. Mike?
Craig nailing that one. And our free throw sponsor is Northern Pennsylvania Regional College. Want to thank them. Shots up on the line, good too. And Collins going to check back in for Sawicki.
Seattle's got a nice rotation of substitutions right now. I noticed in those last 2 KSAC games, people coming in, they have the designated duty to switch them around, and Coach Craig doing a pretty good job as far as substituting his guys.
Beeler across the timeline is going to pass that off to Gerg. Gerg on the left side. Up top to Merritt. Minute to go. 1 minute. I should let you do that, the PA announcer, with your 1 minute.
1 minute left in the first quarter. 1 minute.
Ball to Gerg on the left side. They're working the offense here. Ridgway traditionally likes to move that ball a lot. Gerg, or that was a strike driving into the paint. Goes up strong, and he's going to travel first. That was tough. He was in there with the trees, and the feet got a little bit happy.
Yeah, Ridgway just out of sorts a little bit. CL playing pretty good. I'm still impressed that, boy, the job that Paul Craig, 23, is doing on Beeler. I've said it a couple different times now, but you got an unbelievable height advantage, and Ridgway just not taking advantage of that at all.
Craig. Paul Craig's going to be fouled. That is a Beeler. Kind of turned around and looked, but got quite a bit of Craig that time. So Paul Craig will go up to the line. He's already 3 of 3 from the free throw line.
That's going to be the first foul on Beeler. If you want the right guy at the line, Paul Craig's your guy. He's been making the free throws here early in the game. Adds another one to his point total.
Yep, he's a lefty too. Here's Craig again. Those shots on the way, and that's off the back of the rim. Callan went up high. Shot good. How about Kalinowski?
Jack Callan going up to get that rebound. Puts it off the glass. Extends CL's lead to 19-6.
Beeler with it. Will get it across the line. 10 seconds. Kilpeck with the basketball. 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Down to 3, 2. Beeler on that left side. Drives, baseline shot. Beeler, no good. So after one, 19-6, Clarion-Limestone leads it. And we'll take a timeout. You're watching Laurel Clinic District 9 Hoops right here on the EYT Media Network.
The pulse of Western Pennsylvania is in very good hands. It's a system of healthcare whose hospitals have earned some of medicine's most prestigious honors, like the top 10% in the country for specialty cardiac care, a heart surgery program ranked in the top 2% nationwide, and cited as high performing for heart bypass, heart failure, and heart attack. The pulse of Western Pennsylvania is indeed in very good hands at Independence Health System. Expert care here.
All right, back to action. Jack Craig taking the ball to bounds right in front of us here at CL High School.
Can I start it? CL will have the ball to start the second quarter.
There we go, underneath the Callan and the put up. Good by Callan.
Boy, what a look that time by Jack Craig. Saw big Callan cutting towards the basket, laid it right in there. Boy, Jace Ferguson should be jealous with that one. The way he threw that basketball.
Second quarter sponsors Bauer Wagner Properties here on EYT. Barrett's going to bring it back up top here and then controlled by Kilpeck. Kilpeck into the lane. Dumps it right side. That's Strike. Or no, that's Merritt, excuse me. Merritt spinning around and he's going to be, he's going to say travel.
Travel, yeah.
I was blocked away for a second.
Official Kevin Doverspike calling the travel.
So 21-6 Lions. Winner of this one will move on to take on either Red Bank Valley or Countersport. Ball drive. Ferguson's going to be fouled, and Ferguson will go to the line here.
We're going to get 53 stripe on that one, I believe.
Here's Ferguson at the line, shooting a couple here for Clarion-Limestone. First shot hits the front of the rim and no good. So as Ferguson can regain his composure here. The Lions have been pretty good there from the free throw line. Nails that one.
Extend that lead to 22-6 now in the second quarter. Here's that matchup we talked about a little bit. And boy, Craig doing a great job picking that off.
Yeah, Paul Craig will get the point. That's his first field goal. Boy, the Lions jumping up here. They're up by 18.
Well, you got your big guy, Mike, 6'3", bringing the ball up court. You don't see that too often.
Ball goes off the Clarion-Limestone and out of bounds. I think they were expecting that ball to come flying at them like that. Here we go, Kilpeck. Brings that ball in to Beeler. Kilpeck on the right side. Bounce pass up top to Gerg. Now to Beeler. 6.5 here. They're going to work it. Kilpeck with the ball, covered by Craig, driving. And they're going to call an offensive foul. So the offensive foul going against Ridgway. That's the second foul called here on Beeler.
Yeah, it's his second on the night.
That must have been on a pick. Lions can jump up by 20 here or more. Ball underneath to Callan. Callan right to Rankin, and Rankin's fouled. Rankin looking for his first points of the night. Again, we got to thank Clarion Rehabilitation Services, New Bethel Moose Lodge 366, Best Wealth Management, Muncie Law LLC of Clarion.
Gerg picks up his second, and he's got his money. He got his money worth on that one, and Ty Rankin at the line for CL.
Shot is up and good by Rankin. Also want to thank Farmers Mutual Fire Insurance Company of Marble and Clairview Nursing and Rehabilitation Center and Country Springs Personal Care in Sligo. Next shot on the way. It's up good. Lions now by 20.
Well, I don't think anybody expected to see this. Ridgway in the second quarter. Another steal that time by Craig.
Paul Craig. Well, I'll tell you what, he should go to New York City. He's a good pickpocket.
Well, I'll tell you what, his dad did a good job. If they're going to put matchups together, that matchup you don't think about, but that's paid off so far tonight. Craig against Beeler.
Ball loose. Callan got the rebound. Ball quickly ahead. Here's Callan in the paint. Callan goes up strong, and that shot no good. Going to have a foul called, and getting the rebound was Merritt.
It's going to give that to number 30. Is that 33? They're going to give
Callan.
that 32?
Yeah.
Okay. So Jack Callan staying out of foul trouble, his first on the evening. which is a big plus for CL because, Mike, the last couple games, you've seen Jack Allen on the bench for most of the first half.
Kearney in here for Ridgway on that last substitution. Ball up top to Merritt. Boy, Ridgway just trying to get something going. They have not scored for a long time.
I was just going to say that they've been stuck on 6 points for at least 4 minutes now.
Well, they tally into the last quarter. Ball over, Kearney dumps it into the paint. Strike puts it up strong. Strike's fouled, so Strike will go to the line. Strike already 2 of 2 from the free throw line.
I think they're going to go with Ty Rankin on that one. That's going to be his first on the evening. CL staying out of foul trouble.
Strikes for a first free throw is good. Beamel checking in here as well for Ridgway.
Beamel or Beimel?
Beimel. What do you want to say?
I don't know. Let's go with Beimel because
right.
Pirates had to get. Remember the kid from St. Mary's was a pitcher for the Pirates?
Yep. I'd say probably a relation from up in that neck of the woods.
Probably is.
Beimel on there, and now we have Kearney. Bounce pass up top to Beeler. Merritt on the left side. 28-7 the score. Beimel passes that off to Kearney and now to Beeler. Strike up top. Finds Kearney left side to Merritt. Merritt works it to Beimel.
CL playing a really good brand of man-to-man defense so far.
Oh, dumped it in. Nice pass into Strike. Strike shot good. Nice job that time by Ridgway.
Strike starting to use that height and that girth in there a little bit and putting Ridgway back in the right direction on a few of these offensive possessions.
Ball Craig up top, has his pocket picked by Kearney. Kearney on the other end. Kearney's shot, no good. Rebound is by Jack Craig. Here's Craig racing down, kicks it left side. Sawicki's shot, 8-ball, corner pocket, nails it, three-pointer.
Good open look by Jesse Sawicki. He never looked to pass that basketball. He just went up and took the three, and it fell to the bottom of the hoop.
31-9 now Lions. Beeler's shot in the paint, it's off the mark. Rebound by Strike, or that's a Merritt, puts it back up, it's no good. And Craig with the rebound. Jack Craig across the timeline. Here's Craig right down between defenders, lost that ball, but it's going to be last tipped by a Ridgway player.
Yeah, I think it was Strike or Merritt who ended up tipping that ball out. Then we're going to get a media timeout.
All right, we'll take that media timeout. Lions in control, 3:13 to go in the second. You're watching Laurel Eye Clinic District 9 playoff basketball here on the EYT Media Network. We're back here at Clarion-Limestone. We're in Strattanville tonight. The Lions in control, 31-9 on Ridgway. Let's see, what did we have in the last? It was Red Bank up on County, 27-18. Otto Eldred, 24-10, leading in theirs over Port Allegheny. Callan had it partially blocked there, gets it back, dumps it down to the baseline to Ferguson.
Charlie Heffel checks in for CL. His first appearance. I was impressed with that young man last weekend during the KSAC championships.
Craig with the shot on the way, three-pointer, no good. Fight for the ball. We're going to have a foul called over the bag, and that's going to be called on Hepple.
That's going to be his first on the evening. Mike, I just think we didn't anticipate this. We thought it would be a lot closer game, and CL's really come out strong and taking a commanding lead here in the first half.
Beeler into the corner. Kearney's going to bring it back up. That's Joey Kearney, a senior. Bounce pass into Merritt. And the nice pass over to Kilpeck, and the layup good.
Yeah, real good look that time. Jackson Kilpeck just found the lane. Good pass inside. They pick up 2 points.
Ball top lines running. Sawicki three-pointer, in and out, no good. Rebound by Strike.
20-point lead for CL, and I'm sure Coach Herzig from Ridgway would love to be able to start chopping that margin down to get it to about 15 to 13 by the end of the half, Mike, if they could.
Just under 2 minutes to go. Strike underneath. Merritt. Merritt's going to go up strong. Nice job by Merritt, but it just doesn't go. That was a nice move. Callan with the rebound. Ferguson, jump stop, shot. Ferguson, how about that?
Nice little move by Jace Ferguson, a little jump stop hop.
Kearney has it smacked away by Callan. Callan goes. Here's Callan going to the other end. Foul called. And Callan's going to go to the line to shoot a couple.
Going to pick up that foul.
Callan already with 11.
And Jack's going to go to the line to try to make it 13. They assess that foul on number 24, Hunter Beeler. And Mike, he picks up his third foul for Ridgway. Beeler.
Yeah, they'll have to watch here.
Yeah, he's a big 6'3" kid that Craig has been doing. Paul Craig's been doing a fantastic job on him all evening, getting him frustrated. Like I said, I give a lot of credit to Coach Craig for putting that matchup up, putting the smallest guy out there against the biggest, and he's just shut him down all night long.
Beeler will hand that off. Kearney will work it up the court here for the Elkers. And then 14 hands it off to Kilpeck. Kilpeck around the defense. Back out to Beeler. Beeler still out there with those 3 fouls. Kearney on the right side. Off the lane over here to Kilpeck. 52 seconds. Kilpeck takes it up strong. He's going to be fouled. We're going to get a couple shots here for Kilpeck.
And we're under a minute to play here at Clarion-Limestone. And Coach Craig has changed over his defense a little bit. And now Paul Craig. Bucket goes in there by Jason Kilpeck. But Paul Craig now guarding number 35, Alex Merritt, their other big guy. He switched off a little bit and let Beeler on his own. So Paul Craig taking Merritt on the defensive side of the ball now. Switch up by Coach.
Shots off the mark. There's Ferguson with a rebound. Ferguson going strong into the lane. Takes that shot off the front of the rim. Rebound by Rankin. That shot no good. Rankin fighting for it. Who's going to get it? And it looks like Merritt's going to get that basketball here for the Elkers. 30 seconds. Beeler driving to the hoop is Kilpeck, and the basket's good. Kilpeck up to the line for the three-point play.
Good job by Jason Kilpeck. Saw that opening on the baseline and just took it up. Laid that basket in, got fouled. Going to try to pick up another one here at the free throw line. Substitution for Ridgway. Looks like number 15, Evan Gustafson, going to check back in the game for the Elkers.
Quick Zockrell Motors Ascendance Trucking update. 49-23 Red Bank leading at the half on Countersport. Red Bank 30 points in the second quarter.
Wow. Well, we saw them play in the KSAC championships, and sounds like they got it back together.
And do we get a foul here on the other end?
That could be Michael Gerg. That could be his fourth. If they gave it to him, I'm not sure. We'll take the scoreboard here. Nope, they're going to give it to number 15. They're going to give that one to Gustafson.
So each team with 5 fouls now, so Ferguson will be at the line shooting 2. Shots on the way and good.
A couple other substitutions. Charlie Heffel coming back in for CL. For Ty Rankin.
Here's Ferguson again, his second. No good. The ball tipped out, and Kearney's going to have it. 9 seconds. We'll see what Ridgway can do. Here's Kearney. Hands that ball off to Kilpack. Taken away by Ferguson, and Ferguson with a layup on the other end. And that is the end of the second quarter. 38-14 Lions. Wow. We will break. We'll come back. We have the Fun Bank halftime show on the way. And our score here at halftime, 38-14 Clarion-Limestone. And you're watching Laurel Eye Clinic AA Boys quarterfinal. It's right here on exploreClarion and D9Sports.com.
Throughout West Central Pennsylvania, people are losing their glasses. Well, they haven't really lost them. They just don't need them anymore. Thanks to the amazing LASIK surgeons at Laurel Eye Clinic. Call Laurel Eye Clinic and schedule your free consultation.
I chose MPRC because it was great to have a local, affordable option here in northwestern Pennsylvania. I live in this community and I wanted to stay in this community.
Learn more at discovernprc.org.
Zockrell Motor Truck Sales in Clarion is an International Diamond Edge certified service department. As one of only 276 such shops in all of North America, you can be sure that when your medium or heavy-duty truck needs service, the job will be done correctly at Zockrell Motors. Our work is guaranteed nationwide at any international truck dealer, and our parts and service prices can't be beaten. Our technicians are factory trained and factory certified. Don't trust a shop that just thinks that they can make repairs. Come to Zockrell Motors Diamond Edge Certified Service Department. If it's maintenance you need, click ZockrellMotors.com or call us for a quote on those jobs too. Our prices are great. Best of all, you know the repair is done right and it's guaranteed. Get your truck service work done at Zockrell Motor Truck Sales, 2 miles north of exit 64 Interstate 80 in Clarion.
Are you a therapist who wants to make a difference? Do you want to help children and families who are struggling with serious behavioral problems? MHY Family Services is looking for therapists to join our new multisystemic therapy psychiatric team. Multisystemic therapy psychiatric is an evidence-based in-home intensive treatment approach that addresses the multiple factors that contribute to a child's behavioral problems. With this treatment, you can help children and families change their lives for the better. We are looking for passionate therapists to join our team. Apply now and become a part of the supportive and dynamic culture at MHY Family Services.
You can afford a gorgeous, custom-designed hardwood Kales kitchen for a lot less than you'd pay at a DIY store. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. At Kales, there are never middleman markups or hidden charges that can add 40%. Go to FactoryDirectKitchens.net. That's FactoryDirectKitchens.net.
What I like about being part of an SQHC is that I grew up with two parents that were both nurses. And I don't have the ability to be a nurse. I'm not clinical, nor should I be clinical. So it's really special to me to get to work behind the scenes.
Back here at Clarion-Limestone High School. EYT Media, Laurel Eye Clinic, District 9 Hoops here. And tonight's Clarion-Limestone in control 38-14 as we are at halftime in the Fun Bank halftime show, First United National Bank. Well, Mr. Cadis, kind of not what we expected. As you said earlier, Ridgway, we thought, come on, be a little closer game early, but Clarion-Limestone just kind of pulling away.
Yeah, Mike, I come out the first half, and all of a sudden, CL's lighting it up like crazy. And Ridgway just couldn't do anything at the end of the first quarter. The score was 19-6, and we're thinking, okay, Ridgway's got to have a run left in them. And they never had a run. They never made a run, basically. They only scored 8 points in the second quarter, and CL just kept pouring it on. And they got that score to 38-14, a 24-point deficit. We were talking during the timeout a little bit, but man, how do you take a lead? How do you get up on somebody by 24 points in the first half? That's a tough thing to do. So CL's done a pretty good job tonight. And like I said, I like the combination of Coach Craig putting Pat Craig, the young man, the freshman, Paul Craig, in a situation where they're watching that big guy from Ridgway, that Hunter Beeler, the 6'2" kid. Paul Craig's checking in at 5'10". There's no way that kid's 5'10". He's about 5'8", and he's done a great job in the first half. That's been my story as far as his first half is concerned.
All right, so take a look here at the Red Bank Chevrolet stats here on EYT for the Elkers of Ridgway. Kilpeck leading the way with 7 points in the ball game. 5 for strike, 2 out of Beeler. From the free throw line, 4 of 7 was Ridgway in the first half. For the Lions of Clarion-Limestone, they got a lot of guys scoring here. 13 points for Callan, 8 points for Ferguson, 8 points also for Paul Craig. We have Jack Craig with 4 points in the ball game. Sawicki with the three-pointer, and how about Rankin with a couple of free throws for 2 points for him. 12 of 15 from the free throw line was Clarion-Limestone in the first half. And there's your stats brought to you again by Red Bank Chevrolet. We'll take another quick timeout. We got to get more sponsors in. We'll pause a couple, come back, get you set up for third quarter action. We're in the Fun Bank halftime show here at Clarion-Limestone. And you're watching Laurel Eye Clinic District 9 Playoff Hoops. It's all here on EYT.
Looking for a new Bobcat tractor? Northeastern Equipment Sales and Rentals has inventory on the lot, ready to be loaded up so you can get to work on tough jobs. Check out Bobcat of Clarion at 1214 East Main Street in Clarion.
Hey, Julie, nice deck. Did you get that at Tio Nesta Builder Supply?
It's Tio Nesta Builder Supply. And yes, Dave, I did.
Wonder if they sell siding and roofing at Tio Nesta Builder Supply.
It's Tio Nesta. And yes, Tio Nesta Builder Supply has that too. Come on, Dave. You've never been there? They have 2 showrooms for anything home improvement. Mom got a custom kitchen there. Bill down the street got the materials for his garage. They have this awesome website, www.tionestabuilders.us. You can buy online. They really have everything for the home.
Wow, I'm heading over to Tio Nesta. I know. Tio Nesta Builders.
Tio Nesta Builders Supply Home Improvement Center. Family owned and operated since 1958 with locations in Tio Nesta and Strattanville.
That sounds good. I'll check them out online at tionestabuilders.us.
All right, back here at Clarion-Limestone High School. We're in Strattanville tonight, and the Lions are roaring right now, 38-14, as continue here in the Fun Bank halftime show here on EYT. Mike Kalinowski, Dave Cadis with you, Tyler Oakes, and up in the atmosphere up above us up there is Brett English taking care of the camera. Well, Mr. Cadis, the Lions are roaring. Ridgway, we'll have to see if they can come out here and maybe at least string something together here. They need to get on a run to get back in this one early.
Yeah, they got to take it slow as they can here, just to not get it all in one basket, try to cut it down as far as you can. I think that's the only thing Coach Kurzik could tell the people in his players in the locker room. It's like, fellas, we got to start scoring and we got to play some defense here, without a doubt. CL keeps, going. They may score 78, 80 points tonight, the way it's going with them. All around the conference now in D9, we can sort of, the top seeds are really, really laying it on the other teams right now. So it looks like the top seeds and will hold, basically. What is the term? They hold chalk or whatever, the chalk is there, whatever they say they got. So Red Bank's doing a pretty good job right now, leading Cottersport pretty big. Karn City, the same situation, and Otto Eldridge. So the top seeds are basically holding, and Ridgway will have the ball to start the third quarter.
Kilpeck got it in bounds, and he'll work the ball across the timeline. Third quarter sponsor is Penn State DuBois. Ridgway kind of working that ball a little bit faster here. Beeler's shot's off the mark, though. Goes out of bounds, and it goes to the Lions. Gustafson will put a little bit of pressure up on the inbound. It'll come into Paul Craig.
Yeah, Ridgway's got to have something go their way. So a little bit more pressure on the ball coming up court, in the back court.
Jack Craig shot from the left side, three-pointer. It's off the back of the rim. Got his own. Nice follow. Dumped it into the paint.
We saw Callan in there, but Jack was unable to help hold on to it.
And Ferguson, though, will take the drive and get it for his 10th point.
That's a killer basket to start the second half if you're Ridgway. 40-14 now. CL up on top.
Into the paint. Foul's going to be called here, and Strike's going to be fouled. We'll go up to the line to shoot. Strike with 5 in the game, 3 of 4 from the free throw line.
Pretty physical player underneath. Remember him a little bit from last year's playoffs, Mike, and he got a little bit bigger, and he's been the whole offense so far basically for Ridgway.
In and out, no good that time. And again, want to thank Northern Pennsylvania Regional College for sponsoring our free throws. Next shot on the way here by Strike. That's no good either. Rebound is by Callan. That's Craig. Back to Callan, though. Callan kicks it over to Ferguson. Ferguson to Paul Craig. Ferguson into Callan. Callan puts up that shot, gets her to go.
Good job by Jack Callan using the glass. CL up 42-14.
Down to the baseline. Beeler. Pass it off, comes up top. Gustafson. Back to Beeler. Beeler takes the shot from the free throw line, and he gets it to go. Nice shot by Beeler.
Yeah, pretty good job by Hunter Beeler that time.
Of a 30-second timeout.
Ridgway.
And with that, I want to remind you, too, next week, got a lot of games coming your way. Tuesday night, we'll be up at Clarion's Tippin Gymnasium for those AA semifinals. We'll have those for you. Wednesday, we'll also be out there on the road. I believe we would have the... I'm trying to think where we're going to be at on that Wednesday. I don't know. We got all kind of stuff going on. Then Super Saturday, we got all kind of stuff, too.
Well, yeah, you have 6 games on Saturday.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty crazy.
I'm going to be caught up with public address during that day, so I've informed the people in Tippin Gymnasium. They may want to set up a cot for me.
Well,
in one of the spare rooms so I can catch a nap maybe between one game.
We used to do that for Bob, and I remember the one year, and I have to see if Bob remembers. I don't know what our record is on Super Saturday, but it's a lot. And you had your office there, and we would go in and relax.
Oh, yeah.
Here's Sawicki. Dumps it down to Callan. Callan on the baseline. Get over to Craig, and up top, Jack Craig with it. Now Sawicki. Sawicki, Ferguson, three-pointer on the way by Ferguson, and how about Ferguson draining the three?
Good look by Jace Ferguson. Pops it up, gets the two, 45-16 now. CL just all over Ridgway.
And Beeler comes down with a three-pointer of his own to answer. Ball just too far ahead of Paul Craig that time.
Well, you look for that run throughout the course of a game. And if Ridgway's going to get on that run, this is the time to do it.
Well, top foul called on Beeler. That'll be his fourth. And he'll probably be coming out here.
Yeah, just with a reach. And I don't know if Coach Herzig can afford to take him out right now. It is his fourth personal foul. Miles will stay with him now, down 45-19.
5:39 to go here in the quarter. Allen with the inbound, gets it to Ferguson. Ferguson driving, weaving, dumps it off. Sawicki, shot good. Nice.
Yeah, behind the back pass by Jace Ferguson that time. Results in another two.
28-point lead here for the Lions. And that is Kilpeck backing off to the right side, finds a strike. Strike bounce pass over to Gustafson. And underneath, shot's going to be rejected by Callan. And it'll stay Ridgway basketball. 5 minutes to go here in the third.
I think Ethan Strike thought that Jack Callan got him on the wrist, but the officials didn't see it that way.
And Beeler's shot's off the mark. Strike's put back no good. That put back no good, but a foul's going to be called, and up to the line will go Merritt here to shoot a couple. We'll see who got caught with their hand in the cookie jar.
I think it might be Jack Callan, and it is. And picks up his second foul on the evening. Not bad to get that second foul in the third quarter, unlike the last couple games up at Tippin where we got him early in the basketball game. So everything going right for the Lions tonight, Mike.
Merritt looking for his first points of the ball game here, and 0 for 1 now from the free throw line. Shot's on the way, and that one's good. So he's got a point now in the ball game. Ferguson to Sawicki. Sawicki shot no good. We got bodies all over. Here comes Ridgway. Kilpeck into the lane. Kilpeck puts it up, and he's going to be fouled. Kilpeck will go up to shoot a couple.
Not sure if Jace Ferguson got him that time. It was Jace Ferguson who did get him. So Kilpeck going to go to the line. That's the first foul on Jace Ferguson for the evening. First one gets down.
Rankin checking back in for Callan, and we have Paul Craig in here for Sawicki. Shot good by Kilpeck.
CL going the other way. Now we got some full court pressure by Ridgway.
Ferguson dumps it off. Shot good on that far side. Kemmer getting the points. His first two.
Yeah, Cone Kemmer just parked out at the bottom of the key right there, and Ferguson able to spot him. Good play.
Ball to the corner. Bounce pass inside. Went up strong. Rejected that time by Craig. Now Paul with it. And we're going to get a foul called here at midcourt. That's going to go on Gustafson.
Evan Gusson going to pick up that foul, and as we mentioned, Paul Craig, we have him listed at 5'10". He's about 5'9". I don't really want to guess the weight, but he felt all of that one. He comes off the court and heads to the bench.
30-second timeout taken by the Lions here. And Gatesman Heating Plumbing, our sponsor for timeouts.
I was trying to find out where you guys are going to be on Wednesday night.
Yeah, I got to go take a look here. It's all kinds of stuff. I want to thank New Bethel Moose Lodge, number 366, Clarion Rehabilitation Services, Eric Schick Insurance Agency and Financial Services in New Bethlehem, and friends of Donna Oberlander, State Representative for the 63rd Legislative District, Clearview Nursing and Rehabilitation Center, and Country Springs Personal Care in Sligo, Farmers Mutual Fire Insurance Company of Marble, Best Wealth Management, and Muncie Law LLC of Clarion.
Not sure. That Wednesday night is a matchup between the Elk County Girls and the Clarion Bobcats.
Well, no, that's not it. That's up there, I believe.
I'm not quite sure where it's going to be. Du Bois at Ridgway, you guys aren't going to be up there for that. So
yeah, we'll figure it. We just got a lot going on, and folks know we'll be there if we can. And foul called, and they're going to get that push called up top against Ridgway. That'll go on Merritt. And we do have the media timeout, 3:55 to go here in the third, 49-22 Lions. You're watching Laurel Eye Clinic District 9 Hoops on the EYT Media Network.
Welcome to 12 Series, a veteran-owned and operated company. Want to stand out amongst the crowd? This is the brand for you. They have apparel that ranges from cardio tanks and hoodies to sweat noggin covers. The apparel isn't just designed for the gym, it's designed for everyday life. Whether at work, the range, or at a family outing, 12 Series will turn heads. Find and like 12 Series on Facebook and Instagram.
We are bringing college to rural Pennsylvania. We're helping people that didn't have a college option before. And the way we do that is through dedicated faculty and student services team and through technology, so that people that didn't have that option before now have that option.
Back here at Clarion-Limestone, we get set to go to action. 3:55 to go here in the second. Lions with the lead here by 27. Comes right into Kemmer. Back up to Ferguson. And controlled by Paul Craig. Penn State Du Bois, our third quarter sponsor. Jack Craig driving, kicks it out to Kemmer, back to Ferguson. Ferguson around the defense. Shot from the elbow, no good. Oh, but Jack Craig's there for the rebound, and he'll be fouled. So Jack Craig will go to the line to add to his fourth.
Yeah, good job by Jack Craig. 3 Ridgway guys just standing underneath the hoop, and Jack Craig come flying through, picks up that basketball, gets himself to the free throw line.
Here's Jack Craig's free throw on the way, and it's good. Used the hole of the rim that time.
LCL gets to the 50-point mark here with 3:37 remaining in the third quarter.
Here's Craig at the line here with the next free throw. It's on the way. No good off the front of the rim. Rebound pulled down by Strike. And Kilpeck is going to be fouled here. And
Reese Runyon checked in the game. He slipped by me there.
Get
Freshman,
him written down. Yep.
5'9".
A lot of guys seeing action. Beimel checks in, and Callan's back in now. So 3:29 here in the third. Ball comes right in to Beeler. Beeler up top. Back to Beeler on the right side. Beeler playing with those 4 fouls. He's done a good job. Hands it off to Kilpeck. Kilpeck down.
Yeah, good switch by that CL defense that time.
Beeler three-pointer on the way. It's off the back of the rim, no good. Foul's going to be called on the rebound. Let's see here. Who they call this on.
I don't think it's Beeler or he'd be out. Yeah, it is Beeler. That's his 5th personal foul, I think.
Well, it's 5 fouls now. Well, that was
on the scoreboard. I'm looking.
It was an offensive foul. Strike. No, they're gonna do it. Yeah, it wasn't a player control foul, so we'll go to the other end. And it looks like Rankin's going to be shooting here. So Ridgway with 5 fouls now with 3:09 to go here in the third.
And they called the foul on number 53, Ethan Strike. That's his third.
Rankin's first shot good.
Finished team foul number 5. Substitutions for Ridgway. Michael Gerg checks back in for the Elkers.
Here's Rankin again from the free throw line. Shots on the way, and he is perfect. 4 of 4 from the free throw line. 4 points for him. The Lions are up by 30. So here we go as Kearney across the timeline. Ball to the left side. Dumped it into the paint. Merritt looking for a seam. Finds one and gets the basket.
That's a pretty good job that time by Merritt, and good defense by Jack Cowan. Not much he could do that time. He's got sort of out-muscled underneath.
Paul Craig. Oh, almost lost that one there. Ferguson right near that timeline. Long shot taken. Paul Craig, three-pointer good.
Boy, shot that one from downtown. That young man's having a heck of a night.
Yaney, excuse me. Or Kearney. They will get it right at some point. And we get a tie up here.
Looks like we got a Ridgway timeout, Mike.
Yep, they had the ball in possession. Take the timeout. And we'll see if this is a 30 or full. It is a full timeout, so we'll take a break. 2:10 to go here in the third, 55-24. Clarion-Limestone with the lead. You're watching Laurel Clinic Hoops on EYT.
Clarion Forest VNA believes the emotional and physical well-being of a patient is enhanced by the patient receiving care in the familiar surroundings of home. Their staff of caring professionals work closely with physicians to administer quality care to meet the needs of each individual. As a pioneer in home health care in Clarion and Forest County, Clarion Forest VNA continue to grow to meet the community's need for in-home care, offering many different services and programs to meet the patient's need. Clarion Forest VNA, located at 271 Perkins Road in Clarion. Call us toll-free at 1-800-262-2118.
Hi, my name is Jason, and welcome to Sweet Basil. Come on in.
Right back to action after the timeout by Ridgway. Ball's going to come in. That is a Beeler. 31-point lead for the Lions. Beeler driving down the right side. And I'm blocked away here. Can't see. It's a turnover.
Yeah, traveled.
Dover Spike was in my way. I wanted to yell, "Get out of my way, Dover Spike."
I know. We got the best seats in the house, though, tonight. I'm enjoying this.
Right at center court. Yeah, this is big bucks if you're, going to a good college game.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's the other reason you guys you can't use Chip and Jim next Wednesday night because the university's got their last home game of the year against Shippensburg.
Here's Ferguson. Minute and a half.
Chase running some clock.
And shots off the mark. Allen can't get the putback, and the rebound's by Merritt. Comes Ridgway. Kearney into the lane. Ball up top here to Beeler. Kearney, Gustafson, and left side, Beeler with it. Beeler driving, dumped it off, Merritt, and he's going to be fouled. And he'll get up to the line here to shoot a couple here for the Elkers. So let's see where Merritt's at.
Pick that up. They're going to give it. Looks like number 2, Reese Runyon. He checks back in the game. He's going to pick up his first.
So Merritt's first free throw is no good. Craig and that's Heppel coming in here for the Lions. 51 seconds to go here in the third. The Lions have been in control. Ridgway's next shot good. That's Merritt.
Yeah, Mike, they have been in control ever since the first quarter. 19, CL got out to a quick lead tonight, 19-6, 38-14 at halftime, and they've done a pretty good job here in the second half too.
Jack Craig right to the hole, and Craig now with 7 in the ball game. .30 seconds to go here in the quarter. Kilpeck to the left side, long shot taken. Gustafson nails the three-pointer from the left side. That is his first points in the ball game.
Yeah, and Mike, didn't we talk on the way over? He's one of the leading scorers for Ridgway earlier in the game we talked about. He's finally on the board.
Kemmer up top. Kemmer driving. Kemmer putting up that shot. Kemmer with a nice drive. 4 in the game for him.
Good job by Colin Kemmer. Saw that opening.
Shot at the buzzer. It's just in and out. No good. After 3, 59-28. Clarion-Limestone in control. You're watching Laurel Eye Clinic District 9 playoff hoops here on EYT.
Located at 511 Main Street in Shippenville, All-American Awards and Engraving is expanding to provide even better customer service with that personal small-town feel. From embroidery to engraving to screen printing to personalized gifts, All-American Awards and Engraving is ready to help you make your organization, business, school team, or event stand out with All-American Awards and Engraving's quality promotional products. Visit their showroom for apparel, trophy, and awards ideas at 511 Main Street or visit their website at allamericanhq.com.
And here we go. Ball being inbounded. We got a whistle. Jack Craig inbounds the ball to Ferguson. Up top, Craig kicks it over to Paul. Hands it back to Jace. That shot taken from the left side. It's off. It gets the top of the bankboard. That is a turnover. You don't see those too often anymore. Just in these gyms with the old.
With the old. Yeah, you're right.
The frames.
Yep.
Ball ahead here. That is a Kearney. Left side. Merritt. Dumping it down in. Kearney back up top. It goes to Kilpeck. Kilpeck in the lane. Lost the ball. Picks it back up. Puts up that shot. No good. Rebound pulled down by Strike. Strike puts it up strong. He's fouled. Strike will go to the line here to shoot 2.
Strike's done a nice job tonight for the Elkers too. He's been physical inside, trying to get those rebounds and getting himself at the free throw line a few times tonight. Give that young man a lot of credit.
Here's Strike. Shots on the way, nails that one. Four of 7 from the line is Strike. Shooting his 8th free throw. And that shot no good. Rebound by Callan. Ferguson brings it across the line. Right side, Paul Craig, shot no good. Ball comes out, that is Kearney. And he'll slow it down. Kearney right to the top of the key. Bounce pass right side to Kilpeck. Strike to the left, underneath. Ball saved, but right back into Kilpeck. That was Ferguson on the save, but taken away by Craig. Ferguson ahead, Callan, shot, and Callan's going to travel. Callan smiling, he knows he got that extra step in.
Yeah, Jace Ferguson saw him coming across and hit him on a 3rd and 18. Ferguson pass that basketball right through a mass of people and hit Jack Callan, but just kept those feet moving a little bit too quickly.
Good to see that clock rolling here as we're in the mercy roll at that 30-point lead for the Lions. We'll stop on free throws and stuff. And there's the shot. It's off the mark by Merritt. Rebound is by Rankin, and Rankin did a great job to get that to Paul Craig. Here's Paul Craig. Over to Jack. Now to Ferguson. To the right side. Paul Craig 3. And drains it.
Big night for the freshman.
62-29 Lions. Here's a drive. Merritt. Takes that shot from the right side. It's just off the mark. Rebound by Callan. Callan taking it down the court. Craig again.
He was thinking about it.
Oh,
Mike.
yeah.
He was thinking about it.
Ball into Callan. Callan is going to take that shot on the baseline and gets it to go over the side of the rim.
Got a good roll on that one. Didn't think it was going to fall, but these Clarion-Limestone rims are pretty forgiving to the home team tonight.
Ball into Strike. Strike with a big move to the board. Strike, shot good. Strike, nice job inside.
He just knew he was going to take it inside, use that big body of his. Pick up 2.
Ferguson working at 4:38 down to Callan. Dumps it underneath. That's to Rankin. Rankin reverse layup, no good. And Merritt's there to take it away.
Rankin's had a good night tonight, too, on the boards for CL.
Beeler. The ball goes back up top to Merritt. Kearney. Merritt again with it. Driving into the lane. Merritt takes that runner. No good. Gets it to go.
Yeah, good bounce. Ridgway's going to call a timeout.
Full timeout, 4 minutes to go exactly here in the fourth. 64-33. We've got a full timeout. We'll break. Laurel Line Clinic District 9 playoffs are right here on the EYT Media Network.
So much to protect each day. Eric Schick Insurance and Financial Services is here to help you find the right coverage that fits your life. Call 814-275-2210 to learn more.
Best of luck to all our area basketball teams from your one-stop car, truck, and SUV dealer, Clarion Ford Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Visit us on Main Street in Clarion or start online at ClarionAuto.com.
Looking for a new Bobcat tractor? Northeastern Equipment Sales and Rentals has inventory on the lot, ready to be loaded up so you can get to work on tough jobs. Check out Bobcat of Clarion at 1214 East Main Street in Clarion.
And here we go. To action after that timeout. 64-33 Lions. Sawicki working it. Lots of new guys in for the Lions. We'll get you updated here. Runyon back to Sawicki. Sawicki had it tipped away, and here comes Beeler. Beeler racing down the court. Here's Beeler with it. Beeler into the lane. Puts up the shot. The shot's off the mark. Ball comes out. Strike underneath to Merritt. Merritt turns around, puts up the shot. That's no good. Tip back to Merritt. Merritt puts it up strong, and he'll get it to go that time.
Goodbye by Merritt that time. Pounded it inside. Using that 6'1" frame. Picking up 2 for Ridgway.
Shot by Runyon is off the mark that time, and here comes Ridgway.
Aaron Milliron has checked in also for Clarion-Limestone tonight. Pretty young squad out there, all the starters having a seat towards the end of this game.
Shots rejected that time by Sawicki. Kicks it ahead to Kemmer, and Kemmer can move. Shot good.
Good job, Colin Kemmer, putting up on the glass in the second team. Doing just as well as the first team right now, Mike.
Foul's going to be called. That was Kilpeck driving to the hoop. He'll go to the line to shoot a couple. And we do have the media timeout. So 2:29 to go here in the fourth. 66-35 our score. Clarion-Limestone in control. You're watching Laurel Light Clinic Hoops on the EYT Media Network.
Are you ready to boost your team spirit? Look no further than ShopTeamwear.com, your one-stop destination for all your school and team apparel needs. We've got you covered whether you're a die-hard fan searching for the latest gear or aiming to fundraise for your team. And here's the best part, you're in control. Choose the products and prices that work for you. Discover the ultimate apparel shopping and fundraising experience at ShopTeamwear.com. It's time to gear up, fundraise with ease, and make a statement together. Boost your team spirit, empower your community. ShopTeamwear.com, where passion meets fashion.
One of the biggest risks to your future could be running out of money during a longer than expected retirement. Many people have not yet taken the time to determine if they will have enough assets to last throughout retirement. Our Retirement Income Evaluator can help you develop a roadmap and actionable recommendations. To learn more, stop by our office located at 162 South 2nd Avenue in Clarion. Give us a call at 223-9990 or visit JannyClarion.com. Janney Montgomery Scott, LLC, member NYSE, FINRA, and SIP.
All right, right back to action here at Clarion-Limestone. The Lions 66-35, 2:29 to go in the fourth. And it is Kilpeck, Jason Kilpeck, the senior at the line, shooting two. And the first one in and out, no good. Lions will be playing on Tuesday. And it looks like they will get Red Bank again. Red Bank was in control in their game, too. That one could be interesting.
Yeah, it could be. Got a chance to see Ridgway play, and I don't know, the way the CL team played tonight, hopefully have a little left over.
Well, they're the ones that knocked off Red Bank to make it to that championship
That's exactly. I was just going to say that, Mike. I wasn't quite sure. I was just trying to figure that out.
Kemmer in the corner. Ball's going to be tipped out of bounds, and you know that CL, of course, they got to prove that they can beat Red Bank again. And Red Bank has to prove that the Lions shouldn't have beat them the first time, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. It'll be a good matchup. Two local teams up at Tippin. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Kemmer's shot on the baseline doesn't go. And Kearney with it with 1:58. Hands it off Merritt, Kearney. Beeler up near the center circle. Gives it to Merritt. Drive, Kearney, and the shot good. Nice drive by Kearney.
Yeah, good penetration that time by Kearney, and picks himself up 2 points. 66-38 CL.
Sawicki's going to be fouled. Merritt almost has stopped his forward progress.
Yeah, good sportsmanship too.
Yeah.
Kearney going over, or Merritt going over to say, hey man, I didn't mean to hit you that hard, basically.
Sawicki up at the line. Sawicki looking for, he's got 5 in the ball game. That shot's good.
So all the local teams will be in action. Carson City will be up there on Tuesday night too. Looks like playing Otto Eldred. Seen a lot of Carson City, a lot of Red Banks, and a lot of CL. So should be a great night up at Tippin next Tuesday.
Sawicki shot no good that time. But the putback, though, is off the mark. Rebound underneath is by Gerg.
Brendan Bracken in for CL now.
Long shot taken. Merritt, it's off the mark. Rebound by Kemmer. Kemmer working it for the Lions, and the foul called. They're going to get Beimel, I think, with the foul. No shooting here yet. Subs coming in. Kemmer comes over to take the ball out of bounds for the Lions. Clock will start.
Smith also in for Clarion-Limestone.
Sawicki. Shot taken on the baseline. It's off the mark. No good that time. That was by Bracken. 30 seconds to go here in the ball game. Big night for the Lions as they roar against Ridgway. Shot on the way. It's off the mark. No good. Rebound. Bracken and Gerg are going to get tied up. The jump ball goes to Ridgway. Land Pro possession arrow. 10 seconds, 9, clock in a rundown. Ball comes in. Shot is good. That
Darian Guess.
Yep, Guess. Guess what?
Guess what? CL with a big win.
67-40 is the total, and we're going to take a timeout. We're going to come back. Clarion County Community Bank postgame show on the way. I'll total things up. We'll be back with that postgame for you. And you're watching Laurel Clinic Hoops right here on the EYT Media Network.
Want to cut your cooling costs this summer? With a highly efficient air conditioning system, you can save up to 50% in energy cost while enjoying more consistent temperatures throughout your home. Call Luton's Plumbing, Heating, and AC at 814-226-8695 to schedule a free evaluation of your system and learn how you can move up to a new level of comfort and efficiency this summer.
What college is seen as and how college works is changing. Students are concerned with debt.
Through scholarships and grants, I didn't pay anything last year. They even paid for my books. You can't beat it. Like, why would I say no to that?
The Pulse of Western Pennsylvania is in very good hands. It's a system of healthcare whose hospitals have earned some of medicine's most prestigious honors, like the top 10% in the country for specialty cardiac care, a heart surgery program ranked in the top 2% nationwide, and cited as high performing for heart bypass, heart failure, and heart attack. The Pulse of Western Pennsylvania is indeed in very good hands at Independence Health System. Expert care here.
All right, back here at Clarion-Limestone's gymnasium. The Lions tonight, big time, over Ridgway, 67-40 in the District 9 AA quarterfinals. We are in the Clarion County Community Bank postgame show. Dave, big game tonight as the Lions are roaring this evening and moving on to Tuesday. So we're going to roll here in the postgame show. And again, the Lions moving on. They'll take on Red Bank Valley coming up on Tuesday. So two old foes getting set to meet up again.
Yeah,
should be good.
Within about 10 days too, Mike. So that's going to be fresh on Red Bank's mind, and also with CL and Stevie Smale had come over and asked if it was a player game. We'll get to that here, I think, a little bit. But yeah, it was just a great performance by CL tonight. They got out quick at the end of the first quarter, 19-6. Took that lead right over Ridgway. They brought it right to them, which was a great way to come back for that last loss in the KSAC championship and everything. And then 38-14 at the end of the half, which was really big. And then 59-28, and they just kept pouring it on as it went. So pretty good performance all around. Some of the keys of the game we talked about. We wanted to make sure CL gets through. Jack Callan stayed out of foul trouble at the beginning of the game, and so did Jace Ferguson. So that led to them just increasing that lead as time went on.
All right, time to take a look at the Red Bank Chevrolet stats here in this one. We'll start with Ridgway. 9 points in the ball game out of Kilpeck. 8 points for Merritt. 8 points for Strike in the ball game. 7 points for Beeler. 3 for Gustafson. Kearney had 2. Guess had 2. And 9 of 18 from the free throw line was Ridgway in the ball game for Clarion-Limestone, where they spread it all around tonight. 17 for Callan in the ball game, 14 for Paul Craig, and he kind of did it all tonight defensively, shooting the ball, a little bit of everything. 13 in the game for Ferguson. We had 7 in the ball game for Jack Craig. 6 for Sawicki, 6 for Kemmer, and 4 for Rankin. The Lions were 16 of 21 from the free throw line. And those, again, are your stats And those stats brought to you by Red Bank Chevrolet. Well, Dave, we got to talk about a player of the game here in this one. And, boy, I'll tell you, it could go either way. I know Callan had the points, but Paul Craig, the freshman, defensively early on had a couple big steals that really allowed them to go up, and he had 14. I don't know. Who do you like?
Well, I like Paul Craig without a doubt because he's 100% in my book right now. Jack Callan's going to get his, he gets an honorable mention without a doubt, but he was assigned to Hunter Beeler, who was 6'3" tonight, their big gun inside and everything, and you got the shortest guy on CL's team guarding your big, tall 6'3" guy, and he basically shut him down tonight. Was with him all the way, all over the floor, both offensive, on the defensive side of the ball, and frustrating Hunter Beeler a little bit and everything. So not only did he have a heck of a game defensively, but offensively putting up those points. So my vote is to give it to the freshman, Paul Craig.
All right, so Paul Craig's going to be our Hager Paving player of this ball game, and so congratulations to Paul as the freshman does a great job tonight. Well, Dave, that's going to wrap things up for us here tonight in this Clarion County Community Bank postgame show, and a game that we thought would be a little bit closer, but Clarion-Limestone running away with it. Well, we're going to see you Tuesday no matter what, because you'll be up there and directing traffic and telling everybody what to do, what not to do. And
yeah, it should be exciting night for semifinals up at Tippett Gymnasium, because those championship games are going to be held on Super Saturday. You're going to see some local teams. You're going to see that Red Bank Clarion game. I'm not sure what time they're going to play that game. Followed by Karn City. They had a big win tonight, 74-49 over Cranberry. Otto Aldred is also going to advance. So that AA boys bracket is going to be loaded, and fans get up to Tippett next week and see some great local basketball.
All right, that'll wrap things up for us here from Clarion-Limestone tonight. Again, the final score, Lions 67-40 over Ridgway. They move on in the District 9 AA playoffs. And for my partner, Dave Cadis, for behind the computer, Tyler Oakes up above on the camera. We had Brent English. This is Mike Kalinowski bidding you a pleasant good evening here from Clarion-Limestone. You've been watching Laurel Eye Clinic District 9 playoff hoops here on the EYT Media Network. Hey, folks, we'll see you again next week. A lot of basketball on the way. Have a great weekend.